A Minnesota man led Wisconsin police on a morning pursuit through multiple counties starting at 8:15 a.m. The Wisconsin State Patrol alerted local authorities that they were chasing a vehicle traveling eastbound on Interstate 90, entering Columbia County from Sauk County. The chase involved high speeds and reckless driving, prompting multiple law enforcement agencies to join in the effort to apprehend the suspect.
Minnesota Auto KR, taking Art Robert W. Williams 393. Team Robert Williams 393. Right lane currently.
The suspect was driving recklessly, reaching high speeds and closely passing other vehicles, showing a complete disregard for the safety of other drivers on the road. His dangerous maneuvers created a perilous situation, not just for himself, but for everyone sharing the highway.
82.4 vehicle is weaving through traffic, but is maintained right center has been seriously damaged.
The troopers pursued the suspect for the next 20 minutes with little change in the situation. However, as the chase continued, things started to get more interesting. The troopers began closing the gap between them and the suspect, heightening the tension of the pursuit and setting the stage for what was to come.
Right lane. Pulling over. Take over. Almost hit a deputy. He's in the ditch. He's coming back up out of the ditch. He may need to be ready. Lots of tires blowing. We're down to smoke. We're down to about 30 miles an hour.
As the pursuit continued, the suspect lost a tire, severely compromising his ability to drive. Troopers seized the opportunity, pressing in on the suspect and making every effort to bring the dangerous chase to a halt as quickly as possible.
Unsuccessful.
532 just pitted him at a speed under 35. It is successful. The vehicle is in the ditch.
The suspect then exited the vehicle and attempted to flee on foot, leading troopers on another challenging pursuit. However, he was quickly apprehended and arrested without further incident. Much respect goes to the troopers for their diligence and professionalism in bringing this 40-minute high-speed chase to a safe conclusion. On Tuesday, October 8th, 2024, around 12:58 p.m., a trooper was in the parking lot of York Girls Drasco Cafe when he spotted a white Ford Expedition with Arkansas plate. After running the plate, it returned as belonging to a different vehicle, a pewter 2000 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. The trooper got behind the vehicle, activated his lights, and attempted a traffic stop. The vehicle circled the cafe, then headed northbound on State Highway 25 toward Concord, AR. The trooper activated his siren, but the driver continued to flee. The driver was driving erratically throughout the pursuit, veering into oncoming traffic multiple times and nearly colliding with other vehicles. Due to the immediate danger posed, the trooper decided to execute a pit maneuver at the earliest safe opportunity. After each pit maneuver, the suspect continued to flee, but finally, after multiple attempts, the driver came to a stop and surrendered. The trooper exited his patrol car, arrested the suspect, and took them into custody without further incident. On November 20th, 2020, at approximately 9:58 a.m., while patrolling on Virginia Avenue and Harrison Drive, a trooper observed a vehicle failing to obey a traffic control device and not using turn signals. The trooper activated lights and siren to initiate a traffic stop. However, the driver briefly came to a stop, then suddenly accelerated, fleeing the scene.
WPZ 355. No, tell me 1080. On Harrison Road, coming up on Rugby Avenue. Coming up on Walker Avenue.
The suspect turned right onto Eubanks Avenue, heading east, then made another right onto Bachelor Street, traveling south, followed by a right turn onto Cambridge Avenue, heading west.
Left-hand turn on Harrison. Contact control vehicle. Left-hand turn, Virginia Avenue. Taking 85 south.
The suspect entered the highway but quickly took the first exit. The trooper then executed a pit maneuver. However, the suspect managed to recover and continued fleeing.
Medium walk. 85. Going back to Virginia Ave.
From the start, the suspect drove recklessly, showing no regard for the safety of other drivers on the road.
Contact control vehicle taking Cleveland Avenue exit. He is keeping straight across the intersection. He's 1050 with another vehicle. And he's still rolling left on Cleveland Ave. Driver's side rear tire is failing him. He's out of control, almost at a pedestrian. Springdale Road. Getting out of the vehicle. Springdale Road.
The trooper thought the chase had ended after multiple TVI attempts and a collision with a truck. However, only the passenger exited the vehicle while the driver continued to flee once again.
Rear driver's side tire is out. Sparks line is out of control.
The suspect eventually lost control of his vehicle and came to a stop, leading to his arrest and being taken into custody. Share your thoughts in the comments. What punishment do you think people like this deserve? On September 1st, 2024, Deputy Meeks observed a vehicle shift lanes without signaling at the intersection of Jonesboro Road and Battle Creek Road. After running the tag on GCIC, it was discovered that the driver had a suspended license due to a DUI, said. Deputy Meeks activated his lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop. However, the driver, identified as Amber Redding, failed to stop and began to flee.
Jonesboro Road, 138. Georgia tag, Sierra Golf India 2913. White and color Chevy Cruze. It's gonna be a 1080. Well, stand by. She's pulling over at the gas station. Negative. 1080. Jonesboro Road, heading south, passing Tanglewood. Clean 106.
Trooper attempted to position himself in front of the suspect to box him in and prevent any further flight. However, the suspect made a sharp turn into a gas station and continued to flee from law enforcement.
Headed east on North Avenue. East on North Avenue. Just made a left onto Lee Street. Left on Lee. Coming up on. Right on.
The trooper chased the suspect for the next 10 minutes, navigating through traffic and various roads, when things began to take an unexpected turn.
Crossing over. Good pit, good pit, good pit, good pit. South Main Street, South Main Court. Hands! Hands! Show me your hands! Get on the ground! On the ground! Put your head behind your back!
After the trooper executed the pit maneuver, the suspect exited the vehicle and attempted to flee on foot. However, the trooper quickly caught up to the suspect, leading to an arrest without further incident. The suspect was taken into custody, bringing the chase to a close. On September 17, 2024, at approximately 5:56 p.m., Trooper Guerrier with the Florida Highway Patrol was patrolling eastbound on Southwest 10th Street near State Road 869. While enforcing traffic, Trooper Guerrier noticed a black Lincoln sedan with an expired temporary Florida license plate. Trooper Guerrier activated emergency lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop east of State Road 845, but the vehicle began to evade and elude. The vehicle began weaving through lanes and accelerating aggressively through traffic. It's important to mention that we do not condone this kind of behavior. Please take this as a reminder to drive safely and responsibly.
1814, what's your 1020 now?
The trooper executed a pit maneuver, causing the suspect's vehicle to spin out and come to a stop. Following instructions from the trooper, the suspect exited the vehicle and was successfully arrested, bringing the chase to an end. A trooper was dispatched to Interstate 96 and Southfield Freeway for reports of a vehicle driving eastbound in the westbound lanes. With dispatch updating the location, the trooper eventually caught up to the suspect at Interstate 75. Using the median turnaround, the trooper began pursuing the wrong-way driver, catching up on the left shoulder.
Right now I'm on the shoulder. I'm being taken out if I get a chance to. Good pit, good pit. Out of the car! Out of the car, out of the car, out of the car!
What?
You're driving on the wrong side of the road! Out of the car!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hello?
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
Oh my god!
Hey, radio, we are secure with her.
What's going on?
You're under arrest.
I was just over there!
You were just driving the wrong side of the road forever. We had our lights on behind.
She claimed she didn't realize she was driving on the wrong side of the road, or maybe she was just lying. Either way, she was arrested and taken into custody without further incident. On October 12, 2024, at around 9:49 a.m., Trooper Trey Smith observed a gray Mercedes speeding eastbound on Interstate 630, clocking it at 81 miles per hour in a 60 mph zone near mile marker 5. The vehicle exited onto University Avenue southbound, and though briefly delayed by traffic, Trooper Smith kept sight of it. As he crossed 12th Street, he spotted the car in the right lane attempting to flee at high speed. Trooper Smith then initiated his lights and siren to pursue. The trooper lost sight of the suspect due to heavy traffic, but another trooper quickly located the vehicle. With the lights and sirens activated, the suspect finally pulled over.
Step out of the car. Lay on the ground. Back here. 40, are you close? You get me. 430, not the stagecoach.
The suspect was arrested and taken into custody without further incident. When asked why he fled, he claimed he was rushing to a friend's house, even sideswiped